Well, a very warm welcome back to Christ Church this week in our Christ Church news. I heard recently about a new priest moving into their new parish, and one of the first things they did was go around to as many parishioners' houses as they could to visit them. And he had great success going around to them, but he finally got to the last one on his list for that day. He went up to the house and knocked on the door. Now he could tell that definitely somebody was home, so he knocked on the door again, and still no answer. He thought to himself, well, I'm not going to give up so quickly, so he knocked on the door again, and yet still no answer. And so the new priest took out his business card and wrote Revelation 3:20 on the back of it and slipped it through the door. Well, that next Sunday, as somebody was going through the collection plate, they handed the new priest his card back, and underneath Revelation 3:20, somebody had written Genesis 3:10. Now, Revelation 3:20 reads, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice, let me in, and I will dine with you." Genesis 3:10 reads, "I heard your voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked." Sometimes we need to know when to give some space. Well, last week we're in space here on Christ Church News. We were talking about Voyager 1 and talking about it as a metaphor for our relationship with God. And then, ironically enough, I woke up this morning and front page news of the Reading Eagle was a story about space, but not outer space. This time about parking spaces in downtown Reading, most notably on Penn Street. There is a proposal from the Reading government and the Public Parking Authority that more parking space is made by taking out a few bus stops and narrowing the sidewalks on Penn Street. This is all in reaction to people saying, well, we come downtown to park and to go somewhere, and there is no space to be had. And all of this ties very nicely together with what we are doing this upcoming week here at Christ Church, and that is celebrating space. It's been a while since we have been up here for a Christ Church News, up here in the lofty balcony of our beautiful building, our nave and our sanctuary behind us. And we are up here today because this coming Sunday we are celebrating 198 years of this space. May 10th, 1826, this building was consecrated to the glory of God here in Reading. That's right, only 2 years from now we'll be celebrating the 200th anniversary of this building, of this space. And it's a wonderful thing to be able to sit and to reflect and to give thanks for this space. It gives us the opportunity to give thanks for all of those who have gone before us, those who have literally laid stone upon stone. It gives us the chance to appreciate the faithfulness that they had, the generosity that they had, and it helps us reflect upon our faith and our generosity still here today. What are we still doing in the space that they have provided for us? Well, of course, we worship in this space. We give thanks to God, and we grow closer as a community. But it also gives us a chance to reflect upon how this space is used for the greater good of Reading, the space that we have, and how it's being used. Just like we're thinking about that downtown with how to make more space for things to happen, here we get to give thanks for the space gifted to us, and space is absolutely a gift. So I hope you can join us on this Sunday, May the 5th. We are going to be having a small observance at the beginning of our service, and we're going to be singing hymns all about our great foundation, about those who have gone before us, and of course the chief cornerstone himself, Jesus Christ, but giving thanks for space, giving thanks for those who have gone before us, who have given us what we have today, but always looking to the future. How are we going to live with that which has been given to us and taking it into the future and making the best use of it that we possibly can? Space is a gift. We give thanks for that gift this Sunday. I'll see you next week.